Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. We got ourselves a lot of important updates here in this live stream, y'all. As, well, we got ourselves quite an expansion that just got issued here a little bit ago from the Storm Prediction Center. So we do have a lot of things we do need to address regarding not only the expansion areas, but the probabilities we have available now regarding tornadoes, large hail damaging winds. We got ourselves a lot of information here, my friends. Let's go ahead and see who we have here for today before we really dive on into it. Just giving a warm welcome to everybody, or the most people I can. We have Mr. Wolf, we have Jessica, we have ourselves JW, let's see here, Cherokee, we have Otto, we have ourselves, let's see here, who else we got? We got Jeff, let's see here, Isaac, I'm going to scroll down the bottom. We have Titanic, we have E-Man, we have T-Star, we have Tabletop, Jonathan, I don't know if I already said that, John, Roadster Jim, Velocity, Glendale, Isaac. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Glad to have y'all here. So, we're just going to jump right on into it, my friends. So, obviously, we have ourselves a scale from 1 to 5 whenever it goes on the convective cycle or the convective scale. And we have ourselves a level 2. That is our maximum threat here for tomorrow, or a slight risk, a level 2 severe weather threat. So, the greatest threat for severe weather will be across the areas here in the yellow. If you live across portions here of southeastern areas of Missouri, including St. Louis, you are in the biggest threat here overall. Now, this does include some pretty populated areas such as Chicago. We have Indianapolis. We have Fort Wayne. We have portions out there now, including Detroit in the level 2 threat. Also, Grand Rapids, Lansing. Those regions are inside of the greatest threat here for severe weather for tomorrow, as of right now. They also did expand the marginal risk very far to the east, as you guys can see. I mean, yesterday, the severe weather cutoff here kind of stopped here. Let's go and bring up this. Kind of was like right around here, roughly. Maybe a little bit more to the east overall, but yeah, we have a really big expansion now from the Storm Prediction Center, now including portions of, like, West Virginia. We got kind of portions of central and western Pennsylvania included, and even a little sliver here south of Buffalo in southwestern New York, to where we do have the possibility of severe weather, which is definitely really interesting here. What's up, Ghosts? What's up, SLD? Hope you're doing good. Let's see, is Nashville still okay? Okay, so yeah, we'll do zip codes here in a little bit, y'all. But yeah, Nashville's fine, just in a thunderstorm threat as of right now. So a couple rumbles of thunder possible, but nothing severe. But yeah, we'll get into more of the zip codes and stuff like that here in a little bit, you guys. I just want to go ahead and go over the overall risk. We're going to hop into models. We're going to take a look at that. We got some pretty interesting things going on with the models here. We're going to hop over here to the SPC's website. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention is today we actually have ourselves a risk for severe weather across Michigan as well, which is really interesting. So we have ourselves later today, there's a possibility for a few strong to severe storms, level 1 threat. It's nothing really too crazy. But here for today, we do have ourselves that marginal across central western Ohio, portions out there towards central eastern Indiana, and central and southern Michigan. Kind of the same areas that we're expecting severe weather tomorrow. But today, there's no tornadoes, which is good. No winds, just small hail possible, up to quarter size. Could be a possibility. So really today, nothing too crazy. Anyways, but yeah, here for tomorrow, this is where the big day is. Now, regarding the probabilities for tornadoes, winds, and hail, we do now have the update for you guys regarding exactly the percentages. So we're going to start off here with the tornadoes. So we do have a 5% chance of seeing tornadoes across the Brown area overall. So that's, I wouldn't call it the lowest threat, which it's not. But I also wouldn't call it like the highest threat either, which it's also not. It is I consider a decent threat for tornadoes. 5% risk, I've noticed, is typically whenever they start issuing watches for severe weather the day of. Now, obviously, that I have seen marginal risk or 2% zones that have done that same thing, but overall, I usually start to see them issue watches in 5% regions. But yeah, 5% chance here for tornadoes, 2% chance across the green area. So if you guys are in any shade of color here, you are in the risk for tornadoes, in which this includes portions here of central southern Michigan, portions of central northwestern Ohio, pretty much the entire state of Indiana included, with the highest threat being in central northern Indiana, also northwest Ohio in that 5%, and pretty much the entire state as well of Illinois is in the risk area here as well. And of course, we have portions of like eastern Missouri, including the one and only St. Louis, is in that 2% chance here for tornadoes. Now, if you're across the green, obviously it's nothing to freak out about. I mean, it's a small tornado probability. In the probability of you getting a tornado in the dark green area is extremely low, very low. Even across the brown, it's pretty low. But yeah, so like I said, there's nothing to freak out about. There very well could be some tornadoes here tomorrow, which it seems quite definitely possible. But like I said, for the odds of you specifically getting a tornado is very low. It's very, very low, my friend. So like I said, right now, as of current moment, like I said, we'll just have to keep it out there for. But just, yeah, once again, nothing to freak out about. Now, damaging winds, big 15% risk area. We are talking the possibility of some damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour. But look at this. Look at this. Hail on the other side. We've got ourselves a 15% hatched risk. Now, you might be wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, across this netted area here, you can see how it's in the 15% territory. The yellow area, which is equivalent to 15% risk of seeing hail within 25 miles of you, that is considered severe. But across this netted area, this black netted area, we are seeing the possibility of hail 2 inches in diameter or larger. So we're talking some pretty beefy hail tomorrow. So that's going to be one of the main concerns that we'll have to be watching out there for tomorrow. So yeah, actually, what it looks like, hail might be one of the leading, if not the leading concern here for tomorrow. Let's see here, tabletop, dude. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it, man. How's Eastern North Carolina looking for Thursday? So Thursday is still not looking very anything special. It's honestly looking pretty dull. We'll see that in the models. Actually, we'll go ahead and hop over the models real quickly because we were planning on doing that here. If I was to bring up the instability regarding our potential energy in the atmosphere here, this is what we use to kind of measure how much fuel these storms could have. There's really not enough, if anything, to happen out there in North Carolina. We're talking little to no instability, and even with the little instability we have, there is what we call convective inhibition, which is basically preventing some storms from happening. So honestly, not worried about you. You're good. Really nothing going on for you, my friend. But thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate that. Very sweet of you. Let's see here. But yeah, definitely is going to be pretty interesting. Jeff says, in the south suburbs of Chicago, do I think a large tornado outbreak on Tuesday? No. I don't think it'll be like a large tornado outbreak or anything like that. People saying tornado outbreak. I'm not quite sold on it yet. I mean, I don't really think so, personally. I think we will have a couple tornadoes for sure. Now, if you ask me if I think a severe weather outbreak would occur, I'd say yes, because, severe weather outbreak, I consider that the collective of hail, hail damaging winds and tornadoes. Meanwhile, if someone says tornado outbreak, that's specifically for tornadoes, right? So I'm not saying tornado outbreak, because I don't think we'll have a tornado outbreak tomorrow. I don't. But I think we'll have a severe weather outbreak with a collective of tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, which could be pretty widespread. So that we'll have to look out there for. Let's see. Is Minnesota getting anything? Not really. No. Yeah, Minnesota's going to be relatively fine. The one thing you guys are going to get out there is some really cold temperatures. And let me show you guys this. So you probably have noticed today how warm it is. Now, tomorrow is going to be a very similar thing. We got ourselves a really interesting cycle going on here. So we have ourselves a low pressure system that's going to be located somewhere near Wisconsin. So this is going to be driving that cold front, that really, really sharp area of cold air. So we have southeasterly advection, which basically is bringing down a bunch of cold air from Canada. And it's really shooting it to the southeast now. Now, we actually have sort of the opposite effect. We have northerly advection from the Gulf. And, basically, we're having a bunch of warm air really pushing its way into the country. Now, first of all, if we get a lot of warm air that starts pushing up north, obviously you're going to feel those temperatures heat up. It's going to be pretty warm tomorrow as, we have that really pretty warm air mass that's going to be working its way over into the region here. But like I said, that's not going to last for long because it has to be working way down in time. You see all that cold air and how it basically replaces all the warm air. We're going from a really nice spring-like feel to back to winter in a matter of like a day. So quite a really strong cold front that we have going on here. It's definitely going to be quite a difference in temperatures you guys are going to notice. For an example, we'll take Missouri for an example here. Central Missouri, kind of like north central Missouri, we could be seeing those temperatures here as high tomorrow in like the mid 70s, right? And then as the cold front rolls through, for the morning of Wednesday, we could be in the 20s, maybe even the lower 20s, mid to lower 20s up there. So it really just goes to show you how much of how strong of a cold front we're having here. It's a very strong cold front that's going to be working its way across these regions here. So once again, ahead in the warm front area, which, basically the warm front's already happening, if you already think about it, as all that air is starting to pull up, and you're really starting to notice a bunch of warmer conditions out there. But, so on the scale, it kind of looks something a little like this. So I usually have something like that, just kind of roughly making a diagram of it. So that's what a warm front symbol is. And of course we have our cold front, which is triangles. So that's kind of how this whole event is looking. So basically what's going on here, like I said before, is you got all that cold air really screaming down to the southeast here from the Arctic. And of course you got yourself all that warm air coming up from, I wouldn't call it the tropics, I'd call it the subtropics, but definitely a lot of warm air coming up from this event here, which is, definitely pretty interesting. But we'll have to keep it out there for it. I mean, obviously there's going to be some pretty heavy impacts, I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and hop over to the HRRR. This is something I really wanted to talk about with you guys. Well, first of all, you can see that cold front on a much higher resolution. I mean, it's definitely really brutal, it looks like here. And so it definitely is quite a shift in temperatures. But I really wanted to hop over here to the precipitation side of things. So we're going to hop over the simulated reflectivity. So this is basically future radar, y'all. Now take this with a grain of salt. Once again, this should not be taken 100% for what it is. But just, take it seriously, but don't take it literally, okay? So we work our way down here for really late Tuesday. I mean, we're talking evening time. At this point, it's nighttime. And right around 0 to 01 Zulu, which, let's see, I have a conversion here I made. Let's see, that's right around 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, of course, at this time, the sun has just sunk, or just went down, I should say. And according to the models, we kind of get this almost QLCS type of event start to pop up here. So you can kind of see how we have basically a long line of kind of clustered thunderstorms, which is really interesting. Now, if this was the mode, I would be a little concerned on it, on those southern sides, where we do have a bit of a gap between storms, because if you give a storm an environment that has nothing really going on around it, it could really use the atmosphere to its advantage, and it could get pretty nasty. We'll have to see how models continue to trend this over the next little bit, but it also does show, a couple of supercells, embedded supercells. I mean, even working its way in here to portions of like southern Michigan, you can see some of the supercells could roll through portions of northern Indiana. Overall, it definitely could be. What's really crazy is how far up north. I mean, we're already seeing these storms for this time of the year. I mean, shoot, we're still in February, y'all. We're still in February, and we're seeing the supercells going all the way up into southern Michigan, which is definitely pretty crazy. Will this be the last cold front for the rest of the season? Well, given the fact that spring's right around the corner, there could still be a couple of frontal systems, but you never know. We'll see. Let's see here. So ATR, really not a lot going on in South Carolina, my friend. But all right, so let's go and hop over here to the models real quickly. We'll hop over the wrap, and then I'll do some zip codes for you guys. But yeah, what's really concerning to me here is, well, obviously, first of all, today, remember that marginal risk we have here? We do have a decent amount of instability available across some of those regions in Indiana and stuff. Not a lot of wind shear, so the winds are pretty weak across the atmosphere, which, organization would not be as efficient. I mean, we're talking like maybe 30 knots of wind shear, maybe 30, 40 knots, which, I mean, is okay, but our mid-level winds are, like, really weak, per se. So whenever it comes to it, like I said, I'm not too worried about today's threat, and I can see why they put a marginal low-end threat. It's because wind shear is not really there. Well, instability is. But yeah, so let's go and work our way to tomorrow. So as we approach tomorrow here, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. Well, first of all, according to RAP here, so we're looking at the fuel for thunderstorms, guys. So this is basically the fuel in your gas tank, I always like to compare it to, right? So think of this as the fuel that you have available for storms. And we're really looking for values over 1,000, which is typically good for severe weather. And which the values in this case, the instability throughout the atmosphere is well over 1,000. In some areas, actually getting near 2,000. Which, so given the fact that we have, given the factor of how much fuel we got in the atmosphere, our gas tank is filled to the brim. We are good to go. So there's a lot of fuel available. And what's really concerning is as we approach our way into basically Wednesday morning, 09 Zulu, which that would be right around 4 a.m., which obviously that's a bit of a concern. We have this really opening, we have a really big opening here with not much convective inhibition. Now, what does that mean? Well, I've explained this before, and I'll explain it again. It's pretty simple. It sounds pretty scary, but it's pretty simple. So with thunderstorms, you might know how thunderstorms form. You get rising columns of warm air. We call these eddies, actually. And so as this rising column of warm air rises up into the atmosphere, there is a point in the atmosphere where the temperatures actually get warmer than colder. You need the atmosphere to continuously get colder as the storm rises, right? You want it to continuously get colder and colder. But there's a point in the atmosphere where it actually gets warmer, or we basically builds in a bunch of stable air. And so there's basically a blanket that forms in the lower atmosphere. We'll use this ruler as a blanket here. So as this warm air is rising, it hits this blanket and it can't go any higher. And so therefore your storm dies out before it can really mature. So that is going to be a possibility. But in this case, what's a little concerning is that blanket's gone. So at this point, we're basically just having air to freely rise. So that's a bit concerning, which could allow for multiple strong to severe storms to develop in the region here, which I think could be a bit of an issue. Now, on top of that, so remember when I was saying how much instability we really need? Anything over 1,000 is good. We're talking about 1,000 to 1,500 joules per kilogram. So we are having enough instability, enough energy or fuel in the atmosphere for these storms to kick off. Now, another really important thing here is wind shear, which is basically winds. What it is basically winds throughout the atmosphere that change direction and speed as you go up higher. So for our lower atmosphere, winds are very important, not only for severe thunderstorm development, but also tornado development. And you can see the red areas, which this is basically saying that our winds are very strong across our lower atmosphere. And you might be wondering, well, how strong? We're talking about 50, 60 knots, which is roughly, I'd say, about like 55 to 65 miles an hour, roughly. So we're talking some pretty fast-moving winds. I mean, considering the atmosphere, pretty fast-moving winds. And this is about 4,000 feet up, for people who's wondering. So not only do we have all of that instability that's available in that region, but we have some really strong winds. And I consider the winds as the engine for severe weather. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to take our available fuel and it's going to organize it and allow it to basically, allow for things to kick off pretty strong. So what it ends up doing. So remember that warm column of air I was talking about as it's rising? So if there was no winds, right, this vertical column would continue to rise perfectly vertically until it cools down once it reaches a point in the atmosphere and it starts to sink, because hot air rises, cold air sinks. So once it starts to sink back down, it's collapsing on that warm air that's trying to come up, which cancels out. And it allows for the storm to basically, die out. The winds are very important because as that vertical column is rising, it actually turns your updraft, which basically separates that downdraft, that cold air that starts to sink. It separates that from your updraft, so you can have a continuous cycle of convection that keeps on popping off there. So that's where wind shear is very important. Now, wind direction is also very important. And in this case, our lower level winds are pretty much northeasterlies. The winds are at the lower levels moving northeast, right? So as we go up in the atmosphere, we'll say a 500 millibar pressure equivalent, which that's about 18,000 feet. As we go up to that level, you notice, the winds are moving in the same direction. So that's what makes me a little concerned that, this is not going to be that much of a crazy tornado event. Just given the fact that the winds are pointing relatively in the same direction, at least for this hour, which is basically, once again, 4 a.m. for Wednesday. But remember, this is one model. This should be taken, with a grain of salt. But like I said, with that being said, though, that's just what this given environment is showing. But the winds do increase as you go up in altitude. So remember, we were talking about 50 knots in our lower atmosphere. We're talking about 70 knots now, which is about 80 miles an hour, roughly. So overall, as we go up in the atmosphere, the winds are increasing. And of course, the same direction for the most part. So we'll see how that plays out. But there is a point earlier in the day. Let's see here. We'll have kind of more of a late Tuesday, I've noticed. There is still a little opening for severe weather to possibly occur as we don't have that cap or that blanket we were talking about. There is an opening here in northern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and southern Michigan. that basically could be, well, I mean, first of all, very unstable given the fact that we have nearly 2,000 joules per kilogram of potential energy there, which that's pretty high. And our winds, you can see, are pointing more to the north. I mean, we're talking like 40 knot lower level jet stream, which, that is enough to spawn tornadoes alone, I should say. So that's good. But look at this. Mid-level winds here, about 18,000 feet up. You notice how they change directions. You can see how they're kind of moving more northeast. So as we are going up in the atmosphere, the winds are going from the north, and they're actually turning to the northeast. So as we're going up, it turns and the wind direction changes, which that's very important for tornadoes. It's very important for tornadoes. So not only are we seeing those winds increase with altitude, but we're seeing them change directions with altitude. And that wind directional change is a very important thing for tornadoes. So I think from what it looks like with this model, that tornado event would probably be more of late Tuesday than the early morning commute of Wednesday. Not saying there won't be any tornadoes in the morning commute of Wednesday, but like I said, that's just kind of what we're seeing here. So it's definitely really interesting. It definitely really is interesting here to kind of see. And, oh, we got a new day one convective outlook here. Holy cow, dude! They just extended that marginal for today. Look at this, y'all. So this is today's new convective outlook here from the SPC. This is today's, not tomorrow's. Tomorrow's the big day. But look at that. We now include Central Kentucky. It takes a few minutes to update. That's why I'm not showing you on my screen on here. But I usually get the tweet before it gets issued fully. But like I said, once again, I mean, it's a marginal risk, level 1 threat. If anything does go crazy, then of course I'll go live for it. But I don't think we're going to need coverage for today. Just given it's a marginal level 1 threat. Now, tomorrow, on the other hand, yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for severe weather, as that's going to be necessary. Anyways, but yeah, so that was kind of a breakdown of the atmosphere here. Another really important thing before we go into zip codes here is basically our, let's see, our moisture, our lower level moisture. We measure these in dew points, right? So we're typically looking for dew points in the upper 50s and above, really, in which we do have that. So this is basically... because storms at the lower atmosphere, they need a lot of moisture and they need a lot of heat, right? So as you go up in the atmosphere, it gets colder, and you want that interaction to continue with that vertical velocity. So what's going to happen here is if we have more moisture, it allows for obviously warmer conditions at the surface and allows more available moisture for, in this case, more available moisture for storms to occur. So basically, as we get those updrafts, it's pretty much taking this moisture from the surface and shooting it straight up into the air where it's colder and more drier, actually. So obviously, we're starting to get condensing. That moisture is going to start to turn from water vapor into actual water droplets, which is condensing and turning into actual, like I said, water droplets as we continue to rise up. And, so that is very important. That is a very important thing whenever it comes to forecasting. It is a very important thing whenever it does come to forecasting here. So dew points looking good, moisture available in the lower atmosphere. I mean, especially for this time of the year, this is pretty impressive. Definitely pretty impressive, just how strong of winds we have pulling up all of this moisture. Our lower level winds here, if I bring that up, you can see how they are screaming. I mean, really, really fast moving winds in our lower atmosphere. So these winds are carrying all of that warm air from the lower levels and actually pushing it up into the Ohio Valley here. So these winds are carrying all of that moisture and all that, advecting warm air. But yeah, so that is just what I wanted to dive on into once again with you guys. Just wanted to do that real quickly. Once again, over here at the HRRR, we have 18 Zulu. That's coming through here, which that'll be interesting to see. Let's see here. Whoa. Yeah, this is a new model. Holy cow, look at that. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Obviously these models should be taken with a grain of salt for right now because, they are changing. I mean, this is kind of a different outcome than what the 12 Zulu had to say this morning. So first of all, look at this. So as we approach our way into it is still kind of right on the timing, though. Right around O Zulu Wednesday, or 01 Zulu, which, like I said, that's right around, let's see here, 0 Zulu is 7 p.m., so right around 7, 8 p.m., which is right around sunset. A little after sunset, actually. We actually get ourselves a lot of convection that starts here pretty early, or pretty late, I should say. in which, eventually as we work away well into the overnight hours, just before sunrise, we get a really long line that develops here. So that is a little bit interesting. That is definitely a little bit interesting. So, yeah, we're going to be live for this here. Obviously, the timing will change by the time the event gets here, more than likely. So we will just continue to watch this here. I mean, obviously, yeah, once again, timing's going to change here between the models. Let's go and hop over here to, I think, 17 Zulu report this. No, it does not. I'm honestly surprised they even issued a risk for today, given the fact that most of the environment's relatively capped out. So, I mean, I guess there could be some breaks in cap, some small pockets, which could allow for isolated severe storms. But given the fact that there's not much shear, I think that's, once again, pretty low, pretty marginal risk, actually. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about today. I mean, given the fact we do have enough instability to cause severe weather, but the winds, once again, like I said, are, if I hop over here to our mid-level winds, they're kind of embarrassing. At least up north in the 40 knot range, mid-level. That's at 18,000 feet up, and they're only going 40 knots, which is not the strongest. But tomorrow, well, let's just say that'll be a bit different. That definitely will be a bit different here. Let's go and hop over to 15 Zulu. As this one goes a little further, and you can see how those amplified winds really start to come up here. Big trough, big dip in the jet stream here. Let's see here. Quite the squall line. Yeah, it very well could be, Texas. It very well could be, my friend. Just given the fact of what the latest HRRR has been saying here, it's quite a line. Quite a line. Yeah, it kind of shows a bunch of clustered, kind of embedded supercells potentially occurring in the early initiation stage. Maybe just a bunch of scattered popcorn cells, maybe. But then it really organizes into a QLCS by basically 4 a.m. or so, roughly. Let's see here. Saying tornadoes possible, winds in 2-inch hail. Yeah, we're going to see hail possibly over 2 inches in diameter. Let's go and hop back to SPC's outlook real quickly, and then we'll do some zip codes for you guys. So hail, like I was saying, we have a hatch risk area here, a 15% margin. You can see that's actually circularized here in a little net-like pattern. So this net here is basically saying, hey, I mean, we still have a 15% chance for hail, right? But in this case, we're talking 2 inches in diameter. So there you go, hatched area. Let's go ahead and read this with you guys. So hatched area, you can see right here I'm highlighting, 10% greater probability of 2-inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. So basically, if you make a grid-like pattern, 25 miles by 25 miles, there's a 15% chance that hail could be 2 inches in diameter or larger across the regions there. So yeah, big hail will be a thing. Once again, tornado probability is 5% as of right now. Damaging winds, 15% chance overall. Let's see. Do I think West Central Indiana could see some strong tornadoes with the storms? So West Central could possibly see a couple of tornadoes. Given how strong the wind shear is, I mean, I wouldn't be totally surprised if we did get a significant tornado. But like I said, I'm still not 100% sold on that. And, I think it probably will stay 5%, at least for now. We'll see. But yeah, I think some tornadoes could be possible in those regions there. Let's see here. Do I think storms will develop more into northeast Illinois or will just miss me to the south? Let's see. So, yeah. So you can kind of see here, according to HRRR. Now, remember, this should be taken lightly. This model does support some of those cells firing off in northern Illinois here, pretty much like, evening of Tuesday. Let me mention that this event is actually going to be more of early Wednesday rather than Tuesday. It's going to be very late Tuesday into early Wednesday. But for northern Illinois, it does show some pretty early cells popping off here, maybe around 23:00 Zulu, right around that time, which that would be right around 6-7 p.m. Eastern. So for you guys, it'll be right around 5-6 p.m. Central, roughly. But once again, that should be taken lightly, as things can definitely change at that point. But anyways, so definitely really interesting how this model is shown. Let's actually go ahead and go back in time here to the 12 Zulu run this morning. And just to show you how much of a difference there actually is here, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and pull this up for y'all. 12 Zulu. Okay, here we go. So whenever it comes to this model, this one showed, is this the same model? Hold on a minute. Am I on the 12 Zulu? Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's 18 Zulu here, showing a bunch of clustered storms starting off here. And of course, okay. So then we go to 12 Zulu here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, the 12 Zulu didn't show as much up there in northern Illinois, but this one still shows that QLCS forming pretty much late, or really early, I should say, in the morning. So yeah, it's really interesting because there is still quite a bit of changes between those two models, and like I said, it'll continue to do that until the day of. So we'll just have to fine tune it over the next couple of days. Let's see. What will Wednesday look like? As of now, there's nothing. If I hop over here to Wednesday's outlook, day 3, just got a big thunderstorm threat. Nothing severe, though. Yeah, instability really thins out Wednesday to where I don't think anything severe hardly is going to happen. Tammy, George is fine. Same thing. Wednesday would be your day if you got severe weather, which it doesn't look like it. As instability kind of, well, I should say stability builds into those unstable areas. How long will this storm last for? So once again, like I said, timing is still not really known quite yet, but we're thinking right around 00 Zulu Wednesday, which that would be right around, I think, what was it? I have my little chart I made here. This helps me out. So this would be right around 7 p.m. Eastern. So 6 Central, is a starting place for now. I mean, obviously this would continue further down in time, well, into Wednesday, I think, but we'll see. I should say Wednesday morning. Wednesday evening, I think it'll be mostly faded out. But let's see. Anyways. All right, y'all. It's the moment y'all been waiting for. We're going to do zip code forecast. I'm going to pull up the SPC, though, on my other monitor so I can... Actually, I'm going to put it over here. So I can break down the probabilities for severe weather. So what I'm going to do in this live stream, since we have the information available now, so we'll do zip codes. So if you guys, want to get your area looked at regarding the percentages for tornadoes and all that stuff, like I said, we'll definitely be here for you. Start off with 45005. 45005. Gotcha, my friend. We are looking at, let's see here. That's not even a U.S. zip code, my friend. Michael wants me to take a look here. But I mind checking 45801. Let's see here, 45801. Gotcha. Ohio. Yeah, so you, my friend, are in the slight risk here, that level 2, or the greatest threat as of right now for severe weather. You're actually in a 5% chance for tornadoes, which is the highest threat, 15% chance for damaging winds, and a 15% significant risk for hail. So hail, the thing about it is we could see some large hail, 2 inches in diameter or larger. Damaging winds will be between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gust, 15% chance of that happening, and tornadoes would be right around a 5% chance of that happening within 25 miles. So, holy cow, dude, I'm already far behind the chat. All right, let's see here. Next up, got ourselves, let's see, Steely, 49341. Let's see here, 49341. Gotcha. Michigan. Yep, you're also in the slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat. Yeah, they really did quite an expansion to the north here with that newest outlook. Anyways, 2% chance for tornadoes. Your threat's not as large for tornadoes, thankfully. So 2% chance for tornadoes. Damaging winds, you're right around the 5% chance for damaging wind gusts, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. But hail, that's what pushes you up into the 15% risk area, or the slight risk. So the reason you have a level 2 threat is because of hail. Hail size between, right around 1 inch in diameter, or 1 to 2 inches in diameter is kind of right around what we're looking at. All right, let's see here. Alrighty. Next up, let's see here. All right, Misty, 63664. Gotcha. 63664. Gotcha for Missouri. Slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat. Let's see here. Tornado probability 2%. Damaging winds probability here is a 15% chance for 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. And hail, right on the edge of a 5% hail threat. So you're barely in the hail threat, but you're in the low end one. All right, let's see here. Linvol, I'm just going to call you Vol, wants me to take a look here at 60181. 60181 across Illinois here. Yep, slight risk. So far, everybody's in the slight risk here. Chicago, we got ourselves, you're right on the edge between the 2 and 5% tornado threat, but you're more in the 2% region. Let's see here. Damaging winds, 15% chance between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Hail, on the other hand, you are right on the line of a significant hail threat. Regardless, 15% chance of seeing hail within 25 miles of you. But hail could be between maybe 2+ inches in diameter, honestly. So pretty large hail, it looks like. Vlogs wants me to take a look here at 37849. 37849. Okay, for Tennessee. Yeah, nothing in Tennessee, man. You're good. Let's see here. Emily, 48505. 48505. Gotcha. Michigan, Flint, Michigan. Slight risk, my friend, level 2 threat. So tornado probability, 2% chance, damaging winds, 5% chance, and hail, 15% chance. So once again, hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter, and of course, like I said, damaging winds between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts, mostly around 60, with some of the storms possible. Otto wants me to take a look here at 44870. 44870. Got you, my friend. Ohio. We got ourselves a marginal, my friend, level 1 threat. Let's see here, 2% tornado threat, 5% chance for damaging winds, and 5% chance for hail. So, yeah, but they did include a lot of Ohio, or the rest of Ohio is now in the threat here for severe weather. So, that in itself is a little interesting. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see, Crosby wants me to take a look here at 46038. 46038, cross portions here of Indiana. Level 2 threat, my friend. We got ourselves a slight risk. Like I said, level 2 threat. Whenever it comes to it, you have a, let's see here, you're right next to the 5%, but you're more in a 2% chance for tornadoes. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour seems possible. And hail, 15% chance for hail, basically 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. All right, let's see here. Who's up next? T-Star wants me to take a look here at 38382. I'm here soon. I'm going to have to switch down to the bottom of the chat, guys. I know I'll be going over a lot of zip codes, but just repost it if I go over it, okay? 38382. 38382. Not too bad. Tennessee, like I say, yeah, Tennessee's got good, you guys. There's really nothing too crazy. The only area that Tennessee's at risk in is out by Union City. I mean, even then, it's barely in the marginal. So yeah, like I said, once again, if y'all are in Tennessee, like I said, y'all are mostly fine. So there's really nothing to worry about. That light green is a chance for a few rumbles of thunder, but like I said, nothing severe, okay? So, like I said, once again, to my Tennessee folks out there, you guys are good. You guys are okay. Let's see here. Eaton wants me to take a look here at 61356. 61356, gotcha. Illinois, my friend, level 2 threat. Seems like most of you guys are in the level 2 here. Let's see here. You, my friend, 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts and 15% chance for hail. 1 to 2 inches in diameter. All right, let's see here. All right, see here. All right, next up we have ourselves 47302. 47302 for portions of Indiana. Slight risk, my friend. You have yourself a level 2 threat. Tornado probability is actually a 2% chance. Damaging winds is a 15% chance. And hail is a 15% chance. So damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 mile per hour in rare occasions could occur out of some wind gusts. 15% chance of that. Hail, 1 to 2 inches in diameter. Between that range is kind of what hail could be like in that region. 15% chance of that happening within 25 miles of you as well. And tornadoes, like I said, 2% chance. 2% chance of a tornado happening within 25 miles of your location. So, as you can imagine, not only is it very low within 25 miles of you, but for you specifically, getting it is pretty low. Pretty low. Very, very low. So, like I said, nothing to freak out about. All right, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down here to the bottom of chat, y'all. Like I said, I know I'm going over a lot of zip codes, but just repost them if I skipped over you. Let's see here. Infant wants me to take a look here at 46725. 46725. Gotcha. Indiana, you, my friend, are in a level 2 slight risk. You got yourself a 5% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and hail. Actually, a significant hail threat, 2 inches in diameter or larger, could be possible in some occasions. So, pretty large hail, my friend. Let's see here. Weather is crazy. Let's see, 21048. Let's see here. 21048. Got you, my friend. Maryland. Nothing going on out here, man. That's way too far away from all this. Let's see here. Monday, we'll call you. Monday, let's see, 60441. Gotcha. 60441. You, my friend, are in Illinois. Slight risk. Level 2 severe weather threat towards Chicago. 2% chance for, actually, hold on a minute. You're actually in the 5%. You're right on the outskirts of the 5% tornado threat. Damaging winds, 15% chance, and hail, 15 hatched risk. So possibly some large hail 2 inches in diameter or larger nearby could be possible. AMIR wants me to take a look here at 53401. Gotcha. 53401 for areas here towards, yeah, this is not any U.S. zip code. Can't pull that up, my friend. Red wants me to take a look here at 47274. 47274. In Indiana, you're actually in the marginal risk, my friend, the level 1 severe weather threat, or the lowest threat for severe weather. Tornado probability, 2% chance. Damaging winds, 5% chance between, right around 60 mile per hour wind gusts possible. 5% chance of that happening within 25 miles of you. Hail, we have ourselves a 5% chance here of seeing hail within 25 miles of you. Basically, right around the possibility here of, let's see here. Right around quarter size hail, maybe slightly larger, could theoretically be possible out there. All right, let's see here. Michael says you're the best, Andrew. Thank you. Stay safe tomorrow, everyone. Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Let's see here. All right, JW, 46280. Gotcha. 46280. Indiana. We got ourselves a slight risk, my friend, out there by Indianapolis. So you are actually in the 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and hail is right around 15% chance here for hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. All right, let's see here. Ryan wants me to take a look here at 25604. 25604 for portions here. This is way outside of the U.S. I mean, look at this. This is in Korea. It's the only zip code that's there. So, yeah, we can't forecast that far. Not to mention the event is very far away from Korea. Let's see here. What is it? Taney, I guess it is. Wants me to take a look here at 47933. Once again, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm terrible with names and everything like that. Indiana, though, slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threats. Pretty much near Indianapolis. You actually have yourself. You're right on the boundary between a 2 and 5% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance here for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and a 15% chance for hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Let's see here. All right, let's go and scroll down just a tad. Oh, I kind of went a little too far there. Red wants me to take a look here at 47274. 47274. Got you, my friend. You are in Indiana. You have a marginal level 1 severe weather threat, my friend. Let's see here. I think we already did your zip code, my friend. Yeah, so make sure if you guys, if I do go over your zip code, please don't post it again. That'd be much appreciated. But yeah, so I think I already did your region. 2% tornado threat, 5% wind threat, and 5% hail threat. So, but yeah. Just in case if I didn't, and I'm just mistaken. But that was already a highlighted marker. So, all right, let's see here. B Fur wants me to take a look here at 36067. 36067. Got you, my friend. You are in Alabama, which we do not have a threat out here. We are good. Let's see here. Greg wants me to take a look here at 46725. 46725. Indiana, slight risk, my friend. You're up here kind of towards the northeastern side, so you actually have a 5% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. A 15% chance for damaging wind gusts, between 60 and 70 mile per hour winds. Gusting could be possible. Hail, on the other hand, we are talking a 15% hatched risk. For hail, basically right around 2+ inches in diameter of hail could theoretically be possible. So, Azira wants me to take a look here at 48187. 48187. Got you, my friend. For Michigan, level 2 severe weather threat or slight risk. The west of Detroit, we have ourselves a 2% chance for tornadoes. We have ourselves a 5% chance, actually, for damaging wind gusts and a 15% chance for hail, between 1 and 2 inches in diameter being possible. Let's see here. Ryan wants me to take a look here at 48176. Let's see here. 48176. Did I already do this one? Guess I didn't. It must have been another Ryan. Yeah, similar thing for you, my friend, actually. 2% chance for tornadoes. You're actually in a 15% chance for damaging winds, though, and 15% chance here for hail. So damaging winds between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts are possible, up to a 15% chance here of that happening within 25 miles of you. And, of course, hail, like I said, 15% chance here between 1 and 2 inches in diameter could theoretically be possible, okay? So that is, that is what we are looking out there for. Alrighty. All right, I'm going to scroll down again just a tad. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down again just a little bit. I think we're actually relatively good. Hold on a minute. So we did Beefer. Okay. Did Ryan's. Gotcha. All right, we're going to hop over here to Johnny. 43528. 43528. Gotcha. Ohio. You're in a slight risk, my friend. Level 2 severe weather threat. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes, 5% chance for damaging winds, and a wait, hold on a minute. Wow, you're on the line. So yeah, actually you're at a 15. You're right on the edge of the 15, or you're right on the edge of the 5, but you're in the 15% chance for damaging winds, but take that with a grain of salt. And hail, also a 15% chance. So, you know, pretty decent threat. So be careful, my friend. Keep an eye out there for it. Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna call you like I said, Monday. We already did your zip code. Also AMIR, we did yours as well. Cats will do 37809. Gotcha. 37809 for Tennessee. Yeah, like I said, Tennessee's good, my friend. You're good. Nothing really going on out there. Nick wants me to take a look here at 46808. 46808. Gotcha, my friend. Indiana, slight risk here. You are out there by Fort Wayne. We have ourselves a... Okay, I hate to tell you this, but you're actually in one of the heaviest areas of severe weather. 5% chance for tornadoes. 15% chance here for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour. And a 15% hatched risk for hail 2 inches in diameter or larger could be possible. So, like I said, my friend, you are... Yeah. You're in one of the heavier threats overall. Let's see here. Helen wants me to take a look here at 48122. 48122. Gotcha. Michigan, level 2 threat, my friend. 2% chance here for tornadoes. Yep. Let's see here. A 5% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour. And hail, 5% chance here. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, hail 15% chance here, between 1 and 2 inches in diameter, winds right around between the 15 and 5, but more than the 5% risk overall. So that is your risk, my friend. All right, let's see here. Munson, thank you for checking. No problem. Let's see here. Dawn wants me to take a look here at 72034. Let's see, 72034, cross portion tier of Arkansas. We are in a thunderstorm threat, which basically just has a couple thunder booms possible, but nothing severe. G-Bro, let's see here. Red says, thanks, no problem. G-Bro, let's see, 46574. 46574. Gotcha. Indiana, slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat for severe weather, which you are under the heaviest threat, like I said, 5% chance here for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour, and a hatched risk, 15% chance here for hail between, well, actually right around 2+ inches in diameter possible. So pretty large hail is kind of your main threat here. Let's see here. All right. Tash, hold on a minute. My thing. Okay, there we go. Thing froze for a minute. Let's see here. Tash wants me to take a look here at 43203. 43203 across portions here of Ohio. Columbus is in a marginal level 1 severe weather threat, my friend. We have ourselves a Actually, you're right. I don't even think you're in a tornado threat. You're right. That's just a little to your northwest, so not really much of a tornado threat for you. Damaging winds, though, between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts, you have a 5% chance of that happening within 25 miles, and a 5% chance for hail, which, like I said, could be a possibility as well. So that is, that is kind of what we are looking out there for. Let's see here. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to scroll down just a tad, y'all. Going to try to keep up here. We're gonna try to. So if I go over your zip code, guys, just repost it. I'm just going to keep up with the chat here, okay? Let's see here. All right, so we already did Don's. Let's see here. Random guy wants me to take a look here at 60608. 60608 for Chicago. Level 2 threat, my friend. We have ourselves a. You're actually right in the 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 70 miles per hour, and hail. Well, you're actually right on the hatched risk for 2 inches or larger regarding hail size and diameter. That's a possibility. So be on the lookout there for that, my friend. Let's see here. All right. Fat Girl Facts wants me to take a look here at 66007. 66007. Let's see. That's in Russia. Oh, there's Kansas. Never mind. Most of those were Russia. So, yeah, you're good. This is well out of the risk area. You are relatively fine, my friend. Nothing going on there. Let's see here. All right. Katie wants me to take a look here at 48837. 48837 across portions here of Michigan. Level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. You have yourself a 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. You are in the 5% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 mile per hour winds possible, and a 15% chance here for hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter could be possible. Let's see here. Ro wants me to take a look here at 37601. 37601. This is in Tennessee. Once again, yeah, Tennessee's good. We're good out there, my friends. Not really to worry about in Tennessee. Just a bit of a heads up to everybody. We are relatively good. Peggy, Northern Kentucky, wants me to take a look here at 41001. Gotcha. 41001 for, well, that's interesting. It's not popping it up, but I know that's pretty much a valid zip code. Well, we do have ourselves a marginal level 1 severe weather threat throughout portions here of western and portions of northern Kentucky. You can probably see where you're at. Which that is equivalent to not a tornado threat, but just for, just a small threat for damaging wind gusts and maybe some isolated hail on the northern side, just kind of near Cincinnati area. That's kind of where that cutoff point is overall. Hillary wants me to take a look here at 49507. 49507, cross portions here of Michigan. Level 2 threat, my friend. We are, like I said, we are definitely in the one of the hefty zones here. Overall, so you need to look out there for it. But like I said, tornado probability, which is good, is lower, but we do have ourselves a decent damaging wind and hail threat, 15% chance for both. So we'll have to keep an eye out there for that. So hail could be between 1 and 2 inches in diameter, and winds could be between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts being a possibility, okay? So that is something we need to look out there for. Alrighty, let's see here. Next up we have, all right, we already did you random guy. We already did that zip code, so we're going to try to keep it to one per person as well, since there's so many people. Let's see here. All right, so Formula wants me to take a look here at 60440. 60440. Let's see here. Illinois. Slight risk, my friend. Level 2 severe weather threat by Chicago. A lot of people by Chicago, actually. Let's see. Tornado probability. You're actually right in the 5% chance, right on the edge of it, though. For tornadoes. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour. And hail, we're talking ourselves a 15% chance as well, between 1 and 2 inches in diameter being a possibility out there. Let's see here. Ponderosa wants me to take a look here at 35801. 35801. Alabama. Once again, Alabama is good, my friend. Nothing going on the way down there. Let's see here. All right, Holly wants me to take a look here at 38019. 38019 across portions here of Tennessee. Once again, Tennessee's fine. We are good out here. Let's see here. Katie wants me to take a look here at 38837. Did I already do this one? 38837. Is that right? 38837? Oh, 48837. Whoops. There we go. Michigan. Level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. By Lansing, we actually have ourselves a 2% chance for tornadoes, 5% chance for damaging winds, and a 15% chance for hail overall. All right, let's see here. All right, we're gonna hop up here a little bit. Let's see here. So we did that one. We did Katie. Bart, I think we already did yours. Let's see. 60516. 16. Maybe I didn't. Illinois. Yeah, out by Chicago. Yeah, we did Chicago many times. I think we just did that one, actually. 2% chance for tornadoes, 15 wind, 15 hail. All right, let's see here. Hurley wants me to take a look here at, let's see, 24872. Let's see, 24872. Gotcha. South Korea. Yeah, can't look out there, my friend, obviously. Jessica, let's see here, 49036. 49036. Michigan, level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. You actually are in, you're right next to the 5% tornado threat, but you do have yourself 15% chance for damaging winds, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible, and a 15% hatched risk for hail, possibly 2 inches in diameter or larger. 15% chance of that happening within 25 miles. Jessica, 49036. Did I just do that? 49036. Yeah, that's what I just did. Okay, cool. All right. Roby did expand into 64850. 64850. Gotcha. Missouri. Nope, you're not in the severe weather risk, my friend. You're in a thunderstorm threat, but nothing severe. Let's see here. Most of the parts send it to a weather. Yeah, actually, I sent out that package today to my friend to get everything calibrated for my weather station. Pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Dust. Let's see here. 46303. 46303 for Indiana. Level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. You have a 5% chance for tornadoes, a 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles an hour, and a 15% chance for hail between 2 inches in diameter or larger. Look at all those zip codes I did, you guys. Each one of those blue dots is somebody's zip code. And some of these take up a lot of areas. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, so that is what we're looking out there for that region. Let's see here. Am I going live later as well? Yes, I will be. Let's see here. Have I done 63125? 63125. St. Louis. Gotcha. St. Louis. I'm surprised we haven't had any other people from St. Louis, but we are in a slight risk level 2 threat. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles an hour. And hail, we are talking a 5% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter being possible. Alrighty. Just go and scroll down. Let's see here. Farley wants me to take a look here at 72396. 72396 across Arkansas. We are good down here. A thunderstorm threat. Just saying a couple booms of thunder possible, but you're good. Let's see here. Thank you, Otto. Appreciate that. Let's see. Kyle, 62964. 62964. Gotcha. Illinois, level 1 severe weather threat. You're in the very low end of it. Let's see here. 2% tornado threat, 5% chance for damaging winds, and you're not in a hail threat, actually. So that is that, my friend. Not too crazy. Alright. I can see the bottom of the chat. Oh my gosh. Connor, 45331. Gotcha. Let's see. 45331 across Ohio. We got ourselves a slight risk level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Okay. So we have ourselves a level 2 threat, my friend. Tornado probability 2% chance, 5% chance for damaging winds, and let's see here. Sorry, 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, and 15% chance hail. Yeah, you're right on the edge of it, so it was kind of hard to see there. But yeah, that is your threat, my friend. Let's see here. Hurley, let's see, with Southern West Virginia, 24872. 24872. Oh, okay. That's the one that didn't pop up, I guess. Well, southern areas, you can see out there, this light green is a thunderstorm threat, not anything severe. And this dark green is the low-end severe weather threat out there. So, let's see here. Ryan, let's see, 48842. Did we already do that one? Let's see here. Oh, we got a slight risk out here, my friend. Level 2 threat. 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. Yeah, so damaging winds 15% chance and hail 15% chance. So basically a 15% chance of winds being 60 to 70 miles per hour and a 15% chance for hail being, let's see, 1 to 2 inches in diameter being possible. Okay. All right, turbo, let's see, 47421. 47421 across Indiana. Slight risk, my friend, level 2 threat, right on the edge of it. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, and 15% chance for hail, my friend. So hail 1 to 2 inches in diameter, damaging winds 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Alrighty, let's see here. Emily wants me to take a look here at 49309. 49309. Oh, 309. Here we go. Michigan, level 1 threat. You're actually in the marginal. Let's see here. Tornado probability. You're not in the tornado threat. Let's see here. Yeah, so your threat's actually damaging wind gusts. 5% chance for damaging wind gusts 60 to 70 miles an hour. And hail, 5% chance for hail 1 to 2 inches in diameter. So that's that for you. Let's see. All right. Kelly wants me to take a look here at 48083. 48083. Gotcha. Michigan. Slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat. Let's see. 2% chance for tornadoes. You got yourself a 5% chance for damaging winds between 60 and 70 miles an hour, and a 15% chance for hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Let's see. AMIR. I think we already did yours, dude. 53406. 53406. Wisconsin. Well, yeah, this area is actually we didn't do this area. This must be a different zip code. But yeah, slight risk, actually right on the edge of it too. 2% tornado threat. Let's see, 15% wind threat between 60 and 70 miles an hour. Wind gusts, and a 15% chance for hail 1 and 2 inches in diameter being possible. So. See, Hurley says thank you so much. For some reason, everyone's telling me we're expecting terrible storms. Thanks for peace of mind. No problem. No problem. All right, minions. 44240. Gotcha. 44240. Ohio. Marginal. Level 1 severe weather threat, my friend. Let's see here. 2%. Actually, not even that. Not even a 2% tornado threat. Yeah, your only threats for hail is just a 5% chance for 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. Let's see here. Can I try your friend's house? 60967. Illinois. This is a slight risk, level 2 severe weather threat out here. 5% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, and a 15% hatch for hail. Hail 2 inches in diameter or larger, damaging winds 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, and tornado 5% chance. So, all right, let's see here. Jennifer 48060. Sounds familiar. 48060. Did we already do this one? Port Huron. Some of these sound really familiar. Anyways, so we do have ourselves a slight risk, level 2 severe weather threat. 2%. Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. 5% chance for damaging winds and 15% chance for hail. You're very welcome, Kelly. No problem. It's going to be a long night. Oh, you're telling me. All right, let's see here. Deborah wants me to take a look here at 37335. 37335 across. Yeah, Tennessee's good, my friend. I can already tell you that. Let's see. Neff wants me to take a look here at, let's see, 46013. 46013 across Indiana. Level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. A slight risk, which you, my friend, are in a 5% chance for tornadoes. Yep, 5% chance. Let's see here. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts 60 to 70 miles an hour, and a 15% chance for hail 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. So, let's see here. Hits wants me to take a look here at 43457. 43457. Gotcha. Ohio. Slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat. Let's see here. Okay, 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts, 60 to 70 miles an hour, and hail. You're right on the edge of the hatch risk, so basically possibly 15% chance for hail 2 inches in diameter or larger. Let's see here. FN wants me to take a look here at 48416. 48416, gotcha. Michigan. Slight risk, level 2, severe weather threat, my friend, right on the edge of it. 2% tornado threat. Let's see here. 5% chance for damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour. And hail, 15% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter expected. All right, let's see here. All right, so next up, we have ourselves Chick wants me to take a look here at 15012. 15012. Pennsylvania. We are in the marginal, my friend. Level 1 severe weather threat. That's one of the extensions we have. No tornadoes expected, which is good. No damaging wind gusts, really. The only threat out here is hail, actually. 5% chance for hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter. Hail could be possible. 5% chance, though. Pretty low odds. Do I think an enhance will come? I'm not too sure if we're going to get an enhance or not. We'll see. Nixon wants me to take a look here at 48064. 48064, Michigan. Slight risk, my friend, level 2, severe weather threats. 2% chance for tornadoes, 5% chance for damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles an hour. And hail, 15% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter being a possibility. Alrighty. Long night ahead. Best thing to do is prepare, be informed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fred wants me to take a look here at 45694. 45694. Gotcha. Ohio. Thunderstorm threat. Nothing severe expected, my friend. But you're right around a marginal. So a few stray severe thunderstorms is not literal or not super likely, but it's also not real impossible either because you're right on the edge of it, and it should be taken lightly. You know, even surrounding areas can get it. No problem. See anything for tonight? 43457. 457 Ohio. I think we might have a marginal. Yeah, got a marginal level 1 threat, my friend. No tornadoes, no winds, just some small hail possible today. Seems like it's a pretty capped out environment. Big temperature inversion. So, yeah, guys, look at all these zip codes I've done. Look at all of them. I've done all of these areas, dude. I feel really much accomplished. Wow, dude. It's kind of cool because you can kind of see like the density of where a lot of people are. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Donna, let's see, 62257. 62257. Let's see here. Illinois, you're in a slight risk, my friend. Level 2 severe weather threat. Let's see here. 2% chance here for, so 2% chance for tornadoes, which is a pretty low threat. Damaging winds, 15% chance, so 15% chance within 25 miles of seeing damaging wind gusts, 60 to 70 miles per hour. And, let's see, hail, 5% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Lightning wants me to take a look here at 48115. 8115, gotcha. Let's see here. That's Michigan. Level 2 severe weather threat, my friend. 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. 15% chance for damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour. And you're actually right on the enhanced, or sorry, not enhanced, sorry. Slight risk, not enhanced. Slight risk for hail between, right around 2+ inches of hail could be possible. You're in a hatch zone. That's what I meant to say, not enhanced. Phase, let's see, 46567. 46567. Indiana. Level 2 threat, slight risk, my friend. You're in the heaviest threat. 5% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And hail. Yeah, you're in the hatch risk for hail. Basically 2 inches or larger in terms of hail could be possible within 25 miles of you. Let's see here. Peach wants me to take a look here at 08865. 08865 for New Jersey. Nothing going on in New Jersey, my friend. We are mighty fine. Give me the wrong zip code. All right, so make sure you give me the right zip code. I've had that happen so many times. Slight risk, my friend. Yep. So I think you called me in a slight risk anyways, or in the margin risk anyways. But yeah, like I said, slight risk level 2 severe weather threat, 2% chance for tornadoes. Actually, you're right on the edge of the 15 and 5% chance for damaging winds. Either or, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible, and hail. Like I said, we actually have ourselves 15% chance for hail. Possibility. Let's see here. Team wants me to take a look here at 46168. 46168. See here, Indiana. Slight risk, level 2, severe weather threat, my friend. For you, 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts, basically 60 to 70 miles per hour possible. And whenever it comes to hail here, 15% chance as well, between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Okay. Holy cow, dude. That was a lot of zip codes. There's a lot of zip codes, my friends. Anyways, yeah, hopefully I can help out you guys. Seems like we helped out quite a few people here. Very thankful for that. That's honestly, I kept the markers because I wanted to keep them this time, because sometimes I click off and it gets rid of them. But I made sure not to remove them. But look at all the density of areas. It's pretty cool. A couple people outside the risk area, but most of them are inside the regions here. Yeah, it seems like a lot of our viewers are from, or a lot of people questioning is from right in here. Some of those regions, they're very dense. But I'm glad to see that you guys are being weather aware. Absolutely. What's up, Brandy? Hope you're doing good. Zip code nightmare. Oh my god, it is. Metallica wants me to take a look here at 62056. 62056. Illinois. Slight risk, level 2, severe weather threat, my friend. Let's see here. We have ourselves a 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles an hour, and hail, 5% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Let's see, you're the best. Thank you, Roby. Appreciate it. Let's see, you need a break, something to drink. You're amazing. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Let's see, Brandy, 63116. Oh, 63116. Gotcha. Missouri, St. Louis. Slight risk, my friend, level 2, severe weather threat. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles an hour, and hail, 5% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter hail possible. ATR, can I check 29645? Gotcha. 29645 across areas here of South Carolina. We're good out here, my friend. Nothing severe. I can already tell you that. Let's see. Zim, I have no idea how you say your name. 72404. 72404. Arkansas. We are in the thunderstorm threat. Nothing severe. Dave, 45889. 45889. Cross portions here of Ohio. Slight risk, level 2, severe weather threat, my friend. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see here. 15% chance for damaging wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles an hour possible, and 15% chance for hail 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. All right, let's see. You're very welcome. You are very welcome, my friend. Let's see. Dark Side of the Moon. Anything for 602. Oh, I lost it. Someone deleted it. I think it was 60202 maybe. 202. Yeah, easy on the caps, man, though. Try to keep those caps to a minimum. Yeah, so Chicago area is in a slight risk, level 2, severe weather threat. Let's see here. 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging wind gusts, 60 to 70 miles an hour possible. And hail, basically 15% chance for 1 to 2 inches in diameter possible. All right, let's see. Brandy. All right, Brandy, let's see. It wants me to take a look at 72461. 72461. Arkansas. Actually, this area is in a level 1 severe weather threat, marginal level 1 threat. See, no tornado threat, only threats actually damaging wind gusts. 5% chance between 60 and 70 mile per hour winds possible. Port Huron, 48060. 48060. This area is in a slight risk, level 2 severe weather threat. So you're kind of in the big side of the threat. Tornado threat, 2% chance, very low probability for tornadoes, so I'm not too worried about it. However, whenever it comes to damaging winds, 5% chance, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds possible. And lastly, whenever it comes to it, hail, 15% chance between 1 and 2 inches in diameter greater. So the reason you have a level 2 threat is because of the hail. So that's that. Oh, Lordy. Gotta catch my breath here. Detroit. Let's see here. So Detroit, Michigan, level 2 severe weather threat. Have a lot of people coming out from Detroit. Let's see here. Tornado probability 2% chance, damaging winds 5% chance, and hail 15% chance. So winds between 60 and 70 miles an hour possible, and hail between 1 and 2 inches in diameter possible. Someone should count all of these zip codes. I'm not going to count them. That's too many to count. But yeah, just proves to show you guys I care about you all. And I want to make sure you guys are safe. So every single one of these blue dots I've done here, these are somebody's zip codes. So I've done quite a few of them today. And I'll be doing more later tonight. Let's see here. Brian, let's see, 41826. 41826. Gotcha. Kentucky. You're in a thunderstorm threat, my friend. Nothing severe, although a couple rumbles of thunder possible. Farmington Hills. Can you give me a zip code, please? Yeah, try to keep them in zip codes, y'all, because, well, first of all, if I look up a specific town, there's a whole list of towns, and I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah. Let's see. Brandy says, thank you, Andrew. My aunt passed away yesterday. Oh, sorry to hear that. Coming to St. Louis to Arkansas, or from Arkansas. Gotcha. Well, sorry to hear that once again. St. Louis, yeah, St. Louis does have a slight risk out there overall. Not for tornadoes, but really just for winds. 15% chance, actually. Beautiful day in Southwest Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful day here as well. It's going to be that way for the next 2 or so days here. Or not here, but for a lot of you guys out there as we get that warm sector. Basically that warm front bring a lot of warm air from the south. Do I think there could be an enhanced risk? I don't know if there's going to be one at all or not, especially in Detroit. I don't think so, but yeah, you never know. We'll see. Not the SPC, y'all. Let's see. Dusty, let's see here, 61501. Illinois. Slight risk, my friend. Level 2 threat. 2% chance for tornadoes. 15% chance for damaging winds, and let's see here. Hail 15% chance as well. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, here we go. Huh. I had to look at something real quickly. Let's see here. 47990. Gotcha. 47990. We're going to take a break here in a minute, y'all. 15% chance for severe weather, my friend. Let's see here. We have ourselves a 2% chance for tornadoes, 15% chance for damaging winds, 15% chance for hail. Do I think they could expand these areas again? It's possible it could hop around a bit until we reach it, yeah. Would be surprising. 46217. 46217. Gotcha. Indiana. Let's see here. Yeah, so we have ourselves a slight risk, severe threat level 2. 2% tornado threat, 15% wind, and 15% hail. So hail 1 to 2 inches in diameter, and whenever it comes to it, damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour possible. Wind gusts. Remember, these are gusts we're talking about, so... All right, y'all. I'm going to take a 10-minute break just to give me a minute to unwind. I'm not going to end the stream quite yet, but I'm just going to take a quick break, y'all, because, yeah, I need to relax the voice for a few moments. But give me a couple minutes, guys. We'll be back here in 10. This will be a good time to grab a snack, something to eat, something to drink. So we shall return here in approximately 10 minutes. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Much love to you. And we'll be back here relatively soon. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for constant weather updates, and leave a like, and maybe most importantly, share it if you guys could. Be much appreciated. All right, guys, catch y'all here in a few. Alrighty, guys, we are back here. Just had to take a 10-minute break there because, well, I kind of needed it after all those zip codes, y'all. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing all right. And like I said, we'll have to just continue watching this over the next next day or so, considering it's tomorrow. So, but yeah, no, we'll do a couple more zip codes here. I'm not going to stay on terribly too much longer. I mean, we've already been live for over an hour and a half here, so probably going to roll off here within the next 15 minutes or so. So, but I just wanted to take a quick break and have any more questions asked, or have you guys ask any questions if y'all have any. But anyways. But once again, everybody, like I said, y'all please be safe out there. Once again, it's nothing to freak out about. I mean, I get it's a little scary sometimes, regarding, severe weather episodes and all that stuff. But like I said, we'll get through this all together here, and I'll make sure you guys are well updated with everything that goes on. Once again, we're gonna go live here during, like I said, we're gonna go live here during the event, so we'll be here for you guys here. But anyways. Let's see here. What's up, John? Hope you're doing good. Tabletop, no. There's nothing severe expected for you, dude. Like I said, we mentioned this earlier here when I pulled up the models for you. Like I said, there's just not instability available for severe weather. I mean, for that region, anyways. Let's hop back to GFS. You can see here that there is for that area. If I was to grab a sounding, you can see there's no cape on there, zero cape. Like I said, this is literally not an environment for severe weather or thunderstorms in general, actually, given a huge capping inversion throughout mid and lower atmosphere. So there will absolutely be no severe weather, anything like that happening in your area. So literally nothing to worry about. Let's see here. What time does it kick off tomorrow? So we are thinking around 6-7 p.m. Eastern time. It's kind of what the HRRR has been talking about with the timing wise and all that stuff. You know what? I'm gonna pull this up here. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna do this. Anyways, so we're gonna bring this over here. So this is for Tuesday, which is tomorrow into Wednesday. So yeah, you can see that trough that comes through. Cape here. Actually work this over. Yeah, you can see how cape does increase across the way. Wow. Yeah, there's a pretty good pocket of instability here, right around 23 0 Zulu, right around that time. Tabletop, nope, you're good. Am I doing the Wednesday storms? Red, there's probably not going to be much storms on Wednesday. Anything severe anyways, I'm not thinking. Let's see here. We're going to bring up the reflectivity here. Yeah, so we can actually see the members regarding the severe weather here. Here, let's hop over here to the Midwest, maybe? That might be a good view to look at it. Yeah, there we go. So this is our HRRR model, by the way, y'all. So you can see HRRR, for the main event here. For today, we do have a couple storms possibly firing off here. Actually really late, potentially. Nothing, I don't think, really crazy. But yeah, you can see the HRRR here, the latest run. As we approach 0 Zulu, 01 Zulu, we start to get initiation here. That's whenever storms are going to start popping off, which is, like I said, 0 Zulu. What'd I do? Oh, there it is. 0 Zulu, that's 7 p.m. Eastern time, which this is Central time, so this will be right around 6 p.m. So. Any chance it could be expanding again? It's possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, given the fact that, we are still a day away from the event here, anything is still possible. It could definitely change. Here's NSSL. This is another model here. This one's a little less aggressive, as you can tell. Let's see, HRW, sorry. This one shows kind of just a few clusters, almost like MCSs. Let's see, oh wow, that's an interesting model. The FV3 HRW. This one shows like a supercell heading towards Louisville. like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Shouldn't get worried about that because the odds of this happening is very low. But it's interesting. Wow, it turns into quite a line too. Let's see NAM. Curious to see on the NAM model. Yeah, NAM does show maybe a supercell or two happening in like northern Illinois. But yeah, that's what it looks like, y'all. See here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. There still is a lot of things that's changing here. Let's see here. Look at the winds. 2 meter winds, which. Wow, dude. Yeah, look at that thing. Here, let me fix this page a bit for you guys. Let me try moving it like this. There we go. Let me make that dark mode so it's, there you go. Perfect. This is temperature, by the way. And you can actually see here how, let's see, can I turn it off? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, but you can see just how cold of the temperatures. It gets down 10 degrees, possibly lower than that in some of those areas up there in Minnesota. I mean, it's going to be pretty daggone cold. Pretty daggone cold out in those regions. Real big push from that frontal boundary there. Let's see here. Storm relative helicity, we're going to look at that. That's very important. Let me first of all highlight instability. Oh, shoot. Most unstable cape. Here we go. Did I do that right? Most unstable surface space. There is no mixed layer, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks like right around, thinking right around like 23-0 Zulu area. That's right around storms are going to start firing off around this point. As you can see, we have a pretty open area of pretty strong instability potentially available. 850 millibar winds here. Yeah, the winds will be increasing as well, lower level and also mid-level winds. If there's an enhancer, so I think it'll be driven by a hail threat. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, there's no evidence of it even becoming enhanced risk yet from the SPC, so kind of going out on a limb by saying what you think the enhance will be for. Like I said, there's not even an enhanced risk quite yet, so it's still a bit. Here we go. Let's go wind speed. I'll do max wind speed, 24-hour period. Let's see how. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, because it could get pretty windy. Oh shoot! Whoops. These are knots. Yeah, these are knots, so it could get over 50 knots in some areas there, which that's pretty windy. Pretty windy. It's like nearly right around 60 miles an hour, roughly. Probably 55, 60. Times it's supposed to kick off in Ohio. Like I said, we're expecting. Like I said, it's still not 100% certain. Let's see your reflectivity. But as of right now, it's looking right around 23-0 Zulu is when it's going to start popping off here. That line, quote unquote, will probably be starting to impact Ohio right around 02-03 Zulu, which is 9-10 Eastern, so 8-9 Central. But yeah, you can see the according to HRRR here, we have quite a long line that does develop. Shoot, yeah, quite a QLCS here. So the cap does break, and all the models are supporting that. It's definitely interesting. Some models show some embedded supercells. while others show more of a QLCS. Yeah, this one right here, the FE3 really shows a lot of supercells, mostly isolated supercells, while the HRR shows a long line. I think the long line is definitely more likely. What's up, Kathleen? Hope you're doing good. Had a baby boy. Oh, wow. Congratulations to them. Let's see here. Also 95 in North Texas. Wow. Cold. Or hot. Not cold. But yeah, no, it's quite interesting to see how this model. Yeah, like I said, we'll just have to continue watching this here and just see how this continues to materialize. Let's see here, dew points. Yeah, I want to see that lower level moisture here. Quite a difference, I tell you. Yeah, it looks like around the time being, our dew points are going to be more in the mid upper 50s, which it's kind of low for lower level. Like I said, kind of low for lower level moisture, but can get the job done. Especially this time of the year, it's like not really complaining too much. Let's see here. Significant tornado parameter here. Let's take a look at that. Wow. It's quite a long line. It goes all the way down here into even the portions of Oklahoma. But I think we have a cap. It's going to be mostly with that. Let's see here. Where is there not a convective inhibition type of wind speed, velocity, reflectivity? Yeah. I don't think there's a way to really measure convective inhibition on this site here. Here's our cloud cover. See, now that's going to be very important to event. If the sun can hit the ground, if the sun can hit the ground and heat things up before the storms fire off here, that could allow for it to become a little bit more potent. It looks like prior, leading up to the event, there's going to be kind of a bunch of scattered clouds, not really anything like, not really overcast per se, but, yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to see. But anyways, my friends, well, if there's any other questions y'all might have before we roll off here, feel free to let me know. Like I said, we'll do another update here later on tonight, around 9 o'clock Eastern. So I hope to see you guys around 9 p.m. Eastern time. And if you haven't already, please consider, subscribing if you haven't already. And like I said, we'll catch y'all later on here for today. Let's see here. Like triple R. United States. And we'll do, let's see here. Do simulated IR. Is there not a view? Oh, here we go. Duh. I was about to say, is there not a view? Here we go. Ohio River Valley. This will be pretty good. Wow. Yeah, look at that. IR shows a couple strong cells popping up here between Ohio and Kentucky right around 6 a.m. Wait, wait a minute. That's like tonight. Yeah, that's like tonight. Obviously, I'm not going to be awake at that time. This is the time I'm asleep, but so I won't be able to cover it. But it is a marginal risk overall. Let's try 18 Zulu. Yeah, there you go. That's the other event. Yeah, I'm not going to be alive. Hopefully, I'm alive. Not going to be live at tonight's threat. Let's see here. All right, y'all. Oh, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for today. Or, sorry, for now. We'll be back live again later today, guys. So, we hope to catch you guys here later on around 9, right around 9 p.m. Eastern time or so. So, like I said, make sure you turn notifications on if you haven't already. And most importantly, if you guys could, subscribe, leave a like. Be much appreciated. And, alrighty, y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And like I said, we'll give y'all another update when we get some more information and stuff like that from the models right around 9 p.m. Eastern time, which will be 8 Central. So be sure to join us then. But all right, guys. Y'all take care. Much love to you. And we will catch you guys here later on. Peace out, my friends. Stream's going to head off here in about 2 minutes starting right about now. So go ahead and say goodbye to your friends and family. All right, y'all. Could it be a slight risk for tonight's event? I don't know. Wind shear seems pretty weak. It seems like a decent instability, low shear environment. I'm not too hopeful of it, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Much love to you. We'll catch you guys later on. Peace out, my friends. See you then.